Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review we are going to take a look at the Beast Kingdom Comic-Con exclusive Superman and Batman. So these two figures are kind of the inaugural run of their Beast Kingdom's new, I would say, comic book based line. They have some figures coming out, I think later this year or early next year, based on the artwork of Alex Ross, as far as like the costume design and the face sculpt or the head sculpts. There's various Justice League characters like Green Lantern, Superman, the Flash that look very cool, look very Alex Ross. So these two are exclusives to Comic-Con. It's a Kingdom Come Superman and this blue and gray Batman, but you know, they are using the same bodies that these new figures are going to be using. First of all, a huge thanks to Beast Kingdom for sending me these for review. Now, I want to kind of go into some of the issues that other people and myself have had with these two figures in particular. So this is the second set of review samples that Beast Kingdom was kind enough to send me. The first set they sent me, they had some major quality control issues. They had scuffing, the arms were falling off. They were a lot of QC issues with them. So I reached out to Beast Kingdom, and they sent me this new set here. These ones seem to have less quality control issues. There's a few things I noticed when I have taken them out, but nothing like the first set. But also other people who've bought these from Comic-Con have also had quality control issues with like mainly the arms falling off and the limbs not really staying intact. I think Brad, the DC Universe geek, when he did his review of the Superman in particular, he was having some of the same issues. All that to say, I just wanted to warn you that if you do order these figures, I think they're only available now in the secondary market, like on eBay, Mercari, sites like that. That it's possible you could run into some quality control issues with the arms falling off, scuffing, and whatnot. When you get the figure, I don't know if Beast Kingdom will be able to replace it for you with a not scuffed up version or whatever, depending on the issue you might have. So it's a risk you're going to take ordering these figures at this point because they were exclusives. Now they're just available on the secondary market. So I just wanted to make you aware of them. So the figures I'm going to show you today, while they seem fine and might not have that many quality control issues, if you do order these, you do run the risk of getting some figures that have some issues. Now, this isn't the case typically for Beast Kingdom in my experience. Again, my experience. All the figures that I've purchased from Beast Kingdoms, even ones they've sent me to review, typically I haven't had any quality control issues with the limbs just falling off and the arms just falling off and paint scuffs and things like that. So I do feel like this was more of an isolated case with these two figures in particular, which is super unfortunate because they're con exclusives. They're the first new figures in a new line from Beast Kingdom. So it's a real bummer that they're having all these issues with these figures. I feel like they've already corrected this, or this is an isolated incident. For example, the David Cornsweat Superman they sent me to review. That one was great. The joints were tight, no paint scuffs. Rob D Toys also received one to review, and his one was fine as well. So hopefully this was an isolated incident and they've corrected it going forward. But again, just wanted to give you forewarning. If you do order these, there is a chance you could get figures that have issues. So just wanted to be upfront about that kind of before I dive into this. Anyways, a lot of rambling right there. But let's talk about these figures as they are, as the ones you see here. So packaging, like the packaging, very, simple packaging. You clearly see the figure, see all the extra sets of hands they come with. I like the logos. The red and the black looks great. There's the side of it, and then there's the back. Really nice poses that they're doing for these ones, or on the back with the photography they did, so they both look great. There's the top of them with their logo, the bottom of them, but there you go. But anyways, without further ado, let's get these guys out of the packaging and let's take a closer look. Alright, here are both figures outside of the packaging. Now, as for Beast Kingdom itself, I've been buying Beast Kingdom figures since they started making DC figures. I like their style. It's a weird, sort of odd proportions to them, but I dig it. I appreciate it, and I've always enjoyed it. Might not be for you, but this is the Beast Kingdom style, so take it as is. These are, gosh, I think I always forget. It's either 8 or 9-inch size figures. They do not scale well with McFarlane at all. I'll do comparison in a little bit just so you can kind of see that, but they don't scale well with McFarlane really. But yeah, getting that out of the way, let's take a look at each figure. So each figure just comes with extra sets of hands, no accessories, no base or display base. So there's that. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Batman first. And as I mentioned during my opening, this is my second version of this figure from Beast Kingdom. This one is a lot better than the first one I received. No, little bit of scuffing there, but the joints are tight, more or less. A little loose there, but it's not just falling off like I've heard or I've experienced. But really nicely done figure. I like this figure so much. Such a shame about these QC issues, because I know, obviously, rightfully so, it's going to turn people off from picking these up if you're not sure if you're going to get a dinged up figure or a damaged figure. But man, they look so good. I love the face sculpt here. I think it's fantastic. I love the gray and the blue. It's a really nice looking gray and blue Batman. Here you can see the articulation. Moves around pretty well. So far it goes back, forward. It goes forward as well. Nice little ab crunch there. There's the cape. It does have a wire in it as well, but it doesn't really stay up, as you can see. But it is a wired cape. But yeah, a really nice. This reminds me of the DC Essentials Batman, the Nightfall Batman specifically. It's a really nice blue and gray Batman. Dig the logo on it. Belt looks good. It's got a Speedos on. That looks nice. Here's the back of the figure. Yeah, it's a really nice blue and gray, kind of classic looking Batman. It turned out really well, I think. I'm really excited for their comic book line of figures. Hopefully they can do more beyond the Justice League, which they've announced. But yeah, hopefully. See there, it kind of is popping out a little bit. But overall, I really like this Batman figure. Alright, let's take a look at Superman next. Alright, so let's take a look at Superman. Man, love that head sculpt so much. I really, really like this head sculpt. Looks great. There's better lighting on it there. Just a really fantastic head sculpt. Is an exact Kingdom Come Superman? Not really, but it looks great. You know, I mean, the Kingdom Come Superman doesn't have a raised S like that, but I just dig it. There's the black belt there. Love the blue. Again, the head sculpt is just, in my opinion, phenomenal. One of my favorite, I think, Superman head sculpts. So this one is tight. The joints up. Nope, there goes the R right off. I take that back, so you got to see it in real time. And this is the thing. Once it pops off, it's a little tricky getting it back in there. So there you go. I got it back in. But yeah. And then there's some of the scuffing I was talking about. Just right there. There's some scuff marks. The other one I received from them had even more scuff marks. This one has a lot less, but yeah, so just be a little leery if you move him around. There's the cape, wired cape, but again, it doesn't really stay up. No S on the back, but that's okay. There's the articulation here. Yeah, still a really nice looking figure though. The hard part is, do you risk getting a scuffed up figure with the arms falling off? Honestly, I would still have ordered this. I know you guys are like, well, you already got it for free, so it's easy for you to say, but I'm pretty nuts. Even if I knew these had quality control issues, I would have ordered them, because to me, as long as when I pose it on the shelf, it looks good, that's all I really care about. Even if it has a few scuffs, I still would have ordered it, but, you know, that's just me. But there you go. Yeah, it looks awesome. Love that head sculpt. Alright. Well, let's see how these guys look next to a few other Beast Kingdom figures. Alright, there are the new figures next to the Batman Returns Penguin and the David Cornsweet Superman. The Penguin's on a Kaiser doll stand that did not come with it, but that was a better stand, so there you go. And then, of course, David Cornsweet as Superman. I dig this figure quite a bit. I love the Penguin as well. I love all of these, so they all turned out well. And just for, comparison's sake, there's Peacemaker next to these figures. So you can kind of see how well he scales, which he doesn't scale very well. So just wanted to kind of show you what you were in for if you get one of these. He doesn't scale very well next to these figures. So as they should, it's just they're a different scale. But there you go. There's your look at the Comic-Con exclusive Batman and Superman. Again, it's a bummer about the QC issues, but up to you if you want to roll the dice and see if you can get versions that aren't too banged up. Hopefully, I don't know how many of these had issues, but it seemed like there were enough to mention it. So there you go. Let me know if you have any comments in the questions below. Let me know what your thoughts are on these figures. As always, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your time, and have a great day. Thank you.